Welcome to July's members video. As you may know, in July we hosted the Carris Trophy, which is the under-18 boys equivalent of the British Open. As well as welcoming the top 144 junior boys to the club, we have also been honoured to welcome many dignitaries from the R&A, England Golf, and even the grandson of Austin Carris, who founded the Carris Trophy at Moor Park in 1935. We are used to hosting prestigious events at Moor Park, so it will come as no surprise to you that England Golf and players were incredibly impressed with the course, the service and the club's general organisation of the event. A huge thank you to Penny Kaywood and her team of 104 volunteers who gave up many hours to help support this event. So I'd like to welcome to the video today Matt from England Golf, who's been here all week running the Carris Trophy and doing some very long hours. Matt, I just want to ask you what it's been like really hosting the event here at Moor Park this year.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic week. The Carris Trophy obviously returns to Moor Park every 5 years, and it's just great to be back here in Hertfordshire at Moor Park. The golf course has been phenomenal really from our point of view. We've had Stuart and all the green staff working exceptionally hard. The third round we went to a 2-tee start in the morning, and the green staff were incredible at making sure that worked. So yeah, an all-round effort from the green staff has been fantastic, and certainly one of the best golf courses we've been on this year.
So Matt, what do you think sets Moor Park aside as one of the best venues you've ever hosted an event at?
Yeah, well, from a championship perspective, I think the overall players' experience has been fantastic this week. The catering, so each player has had a great experience when it comes to entering the clubhouse, making themselves feel welcome. The staff have been great at doing that. The food put on each day as well, so breakfast, lunch and dinner has been really good and efficient. So we couldn't really ask for much more on that.
Brilliant, well done. Hello members. If you don't recognise me, this is Amy underneath this wonderful bee suit that we have. I would like to introduce you to Josh, who is our resident beekeeper and also member of the maintenance team. Josh came to me with a keen interest in bees and wanted to place a hive up on the mansion roof in April. So here we are today with 2 fully functioning hives, and I just thought it would be really useful for the members to see what we're doing up here on the roof. So I'd like to ask Josh a few questions about the hive so you get to know it a little bit better. So hi Josh.
Hello, right.
Do you want to just talk us through what we've got here in the hive?
So this is our first beehive.
First beehive?
Yeah, I'm just going to put the lid over in the corner here. This is the one we got our honey off of this year. Okay. We've got 30 jars, which is pretty good for the first year.
And you have smoked it so far?
Yeah, so we smoke the entrance just before we go in, and what that does is it pushes the bees down, and then we can have a look into their honey frames and see how they're getting on. So if we have a look, take this back one out.
So how many frames do you have in each hive, Josh?
So it depends. So in the honey supers, it's like 10 or 11 frames. Mm-hmm. And this is just, these frames are just for their honey. So you can see that this one's totally empty, but they've drawn all the wax out on it, okay, ready to put honey in. And these are ones that we extracted recently, okay, so they'll be empty. But if we have a look.
So we first put the hive in April, and yep. When did you extract the honey? We extracted the honey early July. It was our first product of honey. Great. And how many jars did we get?
It was 31 jars we got out of it, which for our first year hive is really good going. Yeah, we're in a real nectar-rich area here.
And talk me through the location. So obviously we've put the hive on the top of the mansion. Is that a good location for them?
I mean, it's fantastic. They're out of the way from other animals, so badgers and deer. They like to get in here. You're away from other pests, rodents in the winter would like to get into the hive to keep warm. And it's also out of the way of members, so nobody's going to get stung. And
the obvious question that I would have sat here in the suit is, are we in any danger of having any, lots of bee stings for our members?
No, not at all. The bees aren't interested in people. They're interested in getting the nectar and making honey for the winter.
And there's a lot of nectar around in this area?
There's a huge amount, yes. Yeah, of all of our trees that we've got here, it's a real strong supply of nectar, and that's what we've been getting, a lot of chestnut. They've been bringing in a lot of chestnut nectar.
Right.
And we can see that by the different colours of the honey and by the different colours of pollen they bring back in.
Oh, wow, interesting. Josh, thank you so much for showing us the amazing bees that we have on top of the roof of the mansion. As I said, if you would like to purchase any of the honey that comes from these beehives, please do pop into reception and we will have hopefully a few more jars for you later on this year. That goes hand in hand with the other items that we have in the greenhouse. Nick is doing a wonderful job in producing many different herbs, strawberries, courgettes, salad leaves, peppers, pretty much everything he has in there. And also Josh does also look after our ducks, who produce duck eggs that we also use on the menu. So we really are turning into very much a sustainable club, and we hope that you enjoy it. I wanted to give you an update on the Thornhill Room proposal. As you know, we asked members to indicate their support or not to change the room from a formal function space to a relaxed lounge area. Thank you to the 432 members who submitted a response, which was 82% in favour of changing the room into a lounge. Based on this indication, we will now start a tender process for the interior design. Whilst the first 2 months of the financial year have shown promise, we are mindful to ensure that any capital expenditure is based on a sound financial footing. In view of this, to ensure that the design and planning are completed diligently, it is likely that these new arrangements will be launched between January and April 2020. I'm delighted to announce an amazing opportunity for our members to be taught by Francesco Molinari's short game coach, James Ridyard. During this session, you will gain insight into what separates the great chippers from the worst, and also how you can build a bulletproof chipping action for yourself. Spaces are limited to ensure all members receive full attention. For more information, please see the notice boards or contact Duncan Woolgar directly. After our alfresco Mediterranean lunch sold out, we want to make sure that all members are aware of the next event in our series of alfresco dining experiences. On Sunday the 25th of August, we will be celebrating all things Caribbean. We will look forward to celebrating the summer with themed food and music. As always, thank you very much for watching. We look forward to coming to you in August from a maybe even more adventurous place from the Moor Park estate.